Yes.
They only understand Kirundi or French. So we're going to mix the two languages, Kirundi
And we are Burundian
English.
as well.
Yes. And please, if we make some mistakes, sorry. English is not our first language. It's not our mother.
If you make fun of us, we're gonna rug you to baroga.
Example mwumvise nkuko mwamye babivuga ati hariho hôpital iri cheap mu Buhindi reka njeyo. Hariho usanga bahagaze kuri aeroport justement kugira ngo bamubwira ati oye ngo ndakwereka hazimbutse hari mieux ugasanga nta traitement bagiye kumukorerayo ugasanga atashe n'ubundi vyampiye canke bitakize. Donc tumaze kuvuga n'umu docteur wahari aratubwira ati uyo tumukoze ko direct yo chapasa ati hakacaza izindi ngorane zo kurapatria ibiki nibiki tuyimubwira nashavura yaha murase kumfasha etu mugabo ngo nzogerageza turamubwiza ukuri ati n'ukuri vraiment iyo tumeur yawe iri tricky vraiment biragoye pe twebwe aho tugeza ntivyoshoka mo dukorana 3 semaines plus tard malheureusement yarapfuye kubera ko yaciye rupture sa sœur yaduhamagaye ati bimwe mwavuga pe
we call it le tueur silencieux, the silent killer, because you can't have cancer in your body and you won't know.
That's your
just at the end.
Iyo kuragenda gufuya urondera ingwara ngurayironka ngo mbisinda
nta ugenda kome.
Mugabe igeze nkaro imase hariho dépistage muri nkano mu Burundi mugabe bitavye yari hataye.
If there is,
do you have any case of someone who get there and couldn't come back? The situation get worse than before.
No, not yet. By God's grace, not yet. We have been selective about patients who can actually get treatment abroad when the time is right, when the price is right, when the hospital is right, when the treating doctor is right. So, and
Good morning, dear followers of Fun&Facts. Bonjour, bon après-midi. Mwiriwe, mumeze neza. Nitwa yakoze, iyi ni Fun&Facts. Hama, nkaba ndi kumwe n'umukobwa wanje umwe, uwundi mort avane. Nikita is mort avane. Hi, Dacia.
Hi, very much.
How are you?
I'm good. And you?
I'm fine. Okay. As we promised you to do a show, we're going to do a show.
Yes.
In English, today we are going to host a show in English because we have a guest who doesn't speak Kirundi, so we didn't have a choice. No, we didn't have a choice. Reka tumwakira.
Yes.
Reka duhere ku mushitsi.
Change mbanze ndamaze.
Uramutse wewe? Bakene kwa mutse bakunzi?
Yes.
That's why I have. Hawa dufite microphone za kera mwabibonye. Greta, how are you? Yarazikumbuye.
Wacu mugani ngo nta uta intarataro.
Ngo agataro kagize.
Voilà. Very much, my people. Welcome, my people. How are you today? Uzinyasha kumkichongereza and
abantu bazona ngo nacongereza bakukome.
Yes, I'm the only one come from New York.
Yes.
So
our diaspora.
Yes, the diaspora of Fun&Facts is me. So yeah, so welcome in our Fun&Facts show. As Hoji said, you've asking for so many times that we do a show in English. So the day has arrived.
Yeah.
But we won't talk all the time. During an hour in English?
Yeah, they only understand Kirundi or French. So we're going to mix the two languages, Kirundi and
we are Burundian as well.
Yes. And please, if we make some mistakes, sorry. English is not our first language. It's not our mother.
If you make fun of us, we're going to rug you to baroga.
We are going to rug you.
We're going to rug you. Gonna mix and aside that we are Burundian. Burundi is a French speaker country. Yes. Like 9%.
Yes.
We know some English, but
yes.
Easy on us.
And as we said in that Swahili episode, I think that's to remember it. Yes. The most important is the communication.
Yes,
if you
it's the message,
us,
please.
If you can understand us, please say thank you. Like, at
just
least you
nod
tried.
Your head, like
at least you tried. So, reka twakira abakunzi bacu yavuga mu byongereza gusa
mixage.
Nkuko tubivuze tuje kwivuga mu cyongereza.
Yes. Mudukomera amashwanzi.
Dufise abatumire babiri, umwe no munyamahanga avuga icyongereza n'igihindi.
Yeah.
Do you understand Kirundi a little bit?
Little bit. I can say ni sawa.
Oh, okay. Okay, ano muhindikazi aje kutuyagira ibintu abarundi mukeneye kumenya. Ako kandi kubera ko atashaka kwivuga mu Kirundi aje kwivuga mu cyongereza, hanyuma afise n'umugenzi wiwe baje bazanange bakorana umukolege wiwe aza kuvuga mu Kirundi kugira ngo batumva icyongereza baze gutahura ivyo baje kutuyagira. Ni sujet iri très très important tugatuyagire ko bisigura ngo umuntu wese w'umurundi urabizi ko hakuri iyi si ntuzi ibintu byose bishaka gushikira ejo canke hirya ejo. Iyi emission uze kuyiraba kugira ngo urashaka kuzokenera nasha mu mwaka canke imyaka 2 canke imyaka 10 mugase bien d'avoir au moins information ugati information ndayironse at least binzo birondera mu nyuma mbwa n'amatsiko nka information. Alors reka tubakire duhera ku mugesi. We're going to start with you because you are the guest here. She's Burundian, she can understand.
Yeah, she's at home.
Yes, she can understand.
At home.
How are you?
Sawa.
What's your name?
She taught me this also. Nitwa Prachi.
Hi, Prachi.
Hi, Prachi.
Hello, everyone. I'm Prachi. Prachi Sharma. I am the region head for East Africa at TERALIFE. This is Dr. Benissa. I think she can introduce herself in Kirundi for the audience.
Can we give you a Burundian name?
Please, please.
I think that Kaneza will fit you.
Kaneza?
Yes.
Yeah, I can pronounce
You look
that.
like a Kaneza.
What does that mean?
You know that what
It
what that
means
means.
someone who is happy, like who's
Who's joyful.
Yeah, joyful.
Yeah.
Oh.
My name is Munezero. Means that joyful. So as you smiling, you have a happy face. So it's short and nice, and you know.
Perfect. So I will become Kaneza
Pracha Sharma.
Prachi.
Okay, sorry. Kaneza Prachi Sharma.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. I think that works for me perfectly.
Ego, murakoze ni sawa naam. Ari ngiye. Ego, nitwa Benissa Gacuti, ndi umurundikazi ngo mubibona, ndi umumama ndubatse abana babiri, hama nkaba ndi directrice pays wa TERALIFE mu Burundi. Ego.
Okay, those are machines in TERALIFE.
There you go. So what is TERALIFE? What is it? Is it a football club?
I really wished if people saw us and assumed that it was a football club.
Or maybe it's a church. Life. Sounds like a church. Is it a church?
We welcome everyone from all communities.
Okay.
But so TERALIFE is essentially a healthcare facilitation organization. I know it's a lot of long words, but what we basically do is when a certain group of people or patients, they do not have medical treatment available locally, then we help them find the right treatment at the right hospital, at the right price, across, Tanzania, India, Turkey. So I myself am based in Dar es Salaam, in Tanzania. It's been more than a year since I've been living there. We have found some excellent healthcare providers who can help patients from Burundi or the peripheral countries around here. So we've been very active in East Africa and in India as well. We have multiple partnerships where we're able to, create tailored solutions for what a patient really needs when they have to be transferred abroad for medical treatment.
Right. No, she's not.
Ni juste ama point ari important cyangwa ushaka kuba ari gose aza kuyagerageza kuyavuga mu kintu mbwa ntazore karamusigura cyangwa musiguze
turamuzi ibibazo vyiyo tutubasa kandi murazi icongereza muracumva ta
turabemera muri nkabatwebwe.
Ego. Alors TERALIFE nko yabivuze ni entreprise nshobora kubirezuma ifacilita le traitement y'abagwayi à l'étranger zitari disponible mu Burundi. Murabizi yuko turafite abaganga beza cyane mu Burundi etu mugaha igihe usanga hariho equipment zidahari canke ubundi bumenyi peut-être. Rero twebwe dufasha abo bagwayi kwivuza donc tukabahuza n'ibitaro biri adekwa ku ngwara yabo. Hama nko ariko arabivuga maison mère ubundi yatanguriye muri Inde mugabo ubu unye bari basé beaucoup plus muri Dar es Salaam. Donc dukorera mu bihugu muri Inde hariho TERALIFE India, TERALIFE Tanzania, TERALIFE Burundi, TERALIFE Turkey muri Turkey. Donc muri ivyo bihugu bine aho dukorana n'ama hôpitaux yose hamwe ni à peu près 60 mu ego. Donc abari kuri liste ya partenaires bacu donc chaka twaduzi aho tumurungika n'ivyo bamufasha n'ingene bigenda. En gros ni ivyo kimwe mu byo dukora.
Ego reka rero muce make tubabwire ivyo tuga tuyago no munsi mpamvu nababwiye ko umuntu wese akeneye kuraba kino kiganiro nuko ntawe umenya ivyo ntazogwara ejo, ntawe umenya ati ejo mbega azovyuka ameze gute, ntawe umenya ati je nimba afise amagara meza nzokoma afise amagara meza. Nubwo bitaba ari wowe wogwara ushaka gusanga ufise umugenzi tunda kumva ingorane z'abantu benshi usanga bagwaye amafyigo, umugongo, amakanser, ugasanga ntuzi ngo wivuza hehe. Ego umuganga arakwandikiye mvyo muri Kenya, kwandikiye kuja Belgique, kwandikiye kuja mu Faransa, mugabo ntuzi mu Faransa he exactement, ntuzi ngo Belgique hehe, ntuzi ngo bigutwara amafaranga angana gute. Dukunda gusanga kenshi abantu benshi bakunda kutubwira ati jewe banyandikiye ibitaro vyo muri Kenya mbwana rose ibindi biri mu Buhindi biri mu Cher, ugasanga ivyo bibwiwe n'umuntu individu asanzwe. Donc bisigura
ngaho jari menye
ibindi bisigaye ntumbaze ngo ni bitaro bitwa gute ngo ni bwaje gute ngo mbega amafre mbega ntivyahindutse amato n'amadolari arahinduka yatwaye angana gute. Donc uyu munsi twakiriye abantu kugira ngo dubashe kutuyagira kutubwira
ko nivyo bakora.
First of all abantu bahura n'ivyo bibazo harano bibazo bimeze gute kubera iki baje gukorera mu Burundi, abantu baje kuzana amasolution ayahe, nibihe bintu nyamukuru dukwiye kumenya mu gihe dushaka kwivuza mu mahanga uko amagara bavuga amagara seseka ntibayora hakorera ufa wari kurarondera aho uja kwivuriza cyangwa kurarondera abaganga bovura iyo ngwara yawe ufise ufa hageze at least wagwaye wamenya ikibazo ufise hanyuma wamenya abantu barisanzwe gushikana kuvuza aho hantu ni hehe hakino amaherangana gute ni bande bazokwakira ibitari bihe mu kihe gihugu ibintu nk'ivyo ivyo tugira tuyage. Alors so you can ask the first question.
Okay.
Yeah, she was just doing a
Actually, before you ask questions, I think one thing that makes me feel really, really great about being in this room is how beautiful does it look to have 4 women talk about healthcare.
Yes.
all empowered, all entrepreneurial, all having understanding. It's such a great moment, right?
Right? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So my first question is how long TERALIFE is in Burundi? Like and how many people have you already helped some people to go abroad for their health?
Okay. Yeah. So we have been operating within East Africa for a year and a half now. So largely speaking for East Africa, we have been able to help more than 50 patients so far. Speaking specifically, Speaking specifically about Burundi, it's been almost a year since we've been running our operations in Burundi. Dr. Benissa has been very, very capable of handling cases from here. So we've seen very specifically cases for radiation therapy, which happens when you are diagnosed with cancer and you require additional treatment. So, which is unfortunately not locally available right now. So we've seen multiple cases come to Tanzania for that, where they have realized the cost benefit, the fact that it's close, they don't have to go to South Africa or France or even India for that matter. I mean, we've been able to figure out a solution which is closer to home, where it's not needed for you to go so far. So cancer, then we've seen IVF cases, we've seen pediatric cases, cardiology,
cerebral tumors.
Yes, cerebral tumors, even kidney transplantations, spinal fractures. So almost I think about 20 patients from Burundi itself, if I remember correctly. In fact, we have a few patients in India right now. One of them is returning from Tanzania today. So yes, and I think Burundians have been very, very welcoming to TERALIFE so far. So I think we've been in the right place.
I think.
Aussi abo 20 n'abashoboye kugenda sino kubera ko murabiza avec amakuru etu hariho benshi baba bari en instance yo kugenda donc benshi barabikunze kuko nkuko yariko arabisigura hari igihe abantu batogwa ingwara mugasanga ntibazi ngo nja hehe beko bantoye cancer namaze kugira chimiothérapie mu Burundi what's next nja kubera ko tantine yagiye aha reka basinja ugasanga ntibazi exactement iyo hôpital ingene ikora canke ama service yayo canke qualité ya radiothérapie par exemple benshi bazi radiothérapie gusa bakaba bazi nico mugabo ntibazi ko hari ama différentes techniques akogwa muri radiothérapie hariho nk'ibitaro usanga sa ego
Dr. Benisa muga Dr. Benisa wagiye wewe hi
Dr. Benisa
She amazes you, doesn't she?
she was like are you a doctor
yeah
you don't look like a doctor
wisubire mu kandi tuvyumve kuri umu doctor ivyuzi
umva donc ugasanga bazi radiothérapie muri rusange mugabo batazi ati ibitaro eske bifise yahe technique kuko hari izo bita 3D EMRT VMAT ugasanga ibyo byose bitandukanye ngene biproteja les organes à risque yaho hantu cancer iri urumva donc iyo dufate nk'iyo iri nko muri poumon haba hari umutima hafi niki donc radiothérapie iyo itari bien ama technique atari sawa hari igihe usanga ayo marayon ariko aragirira nabi ayo organes à risque donc il faut kumenya ati ivyo bitareske bifise yahe technique ni yahe technique iri adéquat pour type ya cancer umugwayi afise ni hehe bayifise etc donc benshi barabikunze kuko baca bamenya exactement ingwara yabo aho boyidirija mu buryo bwo tutwara hanyuma aussi ntiyabimentionye mais umugwayi imbere yuko agenda aussi aravugana n'umuganga amwakira cyo bita consultation virtuelle ego
So to put it simply, we're able to provide a very, very highly knowledge-based solution to the patients where, you know, they may not understand these complications. They may not know what the right approach to their treatment should be. But so TERALIFE has been working for more than 5 years in general. And, you know, we've been able to gather a lot of information that we think is useful for the patients when they need to go abroad. In fact, even their doctors, they should know that, you know, what is my patient going for? What happens to them when they go? When are they coming back? Did the treatment go well? Were there any changes in the plan? Things like that.
je kibazo fasima nibatwari mpamvu nabajije docteur uri umuganga ibaza ko uri umuganga uhura n'abapatient benshi uhura n'ingwara nyinshi hanyuma nimba ukora muri TERALIFE hari amasolution mwaje kuzana mu Burundi eske mwari mumaze kuronka amatemwanyaje y'abarundi bahura n'ingwara bahagerageza kuja kwivuza bikanka peut-être bagasinzikara canke bagashika aho hantu ugasanga bahuye n'ibibazo bindi dufate babuze umuntu abatora kuri aeroport babuze uko ibitaro bivuza bijanye n'iyo ngwara yabo canke gasinza amahera ngira ngo bababwiye atariyo bimeze naho imotemonyaje y'abarundi mwumvise ngira ngo yabateye ngira ngo iyo motivation ugati bino bintu birakenewe mu Burundi
ego donc voilà idée yo gufonda iyi entreprise ni kubera ko justement habaye amatemwanyaje nkayo aho wasanga umugwayi arandikiye hôpital runaka jewe ngwaye ubundi niko bikunda kugenda uriyandikirira wenyene muri Sibera canke ahandi hantu tije ngwaye ukumwonyakira hama ugasanga mugihe ati ni kari uraza tuzobigerageza tuzoraba canke ati reka tube turaguha proforma muri rusangi bikutayo onye uraza bisigaye tuzoraba yashika bamaze dufate par exemple nk'ubu bamuhaye nka 4000 na karorero $. Yashika ugasanga bagize ya analyse n'ibiki biceye ya x3 muzi n'ingene bigoye kuyaronka canke kwegeranya ubwo buryo canke naho ugasanga aragiye banse kumubwira ati ntavyo dushoboye quelque fois murabizi ko ari abantu usanga hariho malhonnêteté bakaca bamukorera ibidakunda kuko twebwe nakazi dakunda turamubwiza ukuri ati vraiment vyihoze ntibishoboka bakamukorera nibone n'amahera voilà cyangwa ugasanga baragiye par exemple umvise nko bamwe babivuga ati hariho hôpital iri cheap mu Buhindi reka njeyo hariho usanga abantu bahagaze kuri aeroport justement kugira ngo bamubwira ati oye ngo ndakwereka hazimbutse hari mieux ugasanga nta traitement bagiye kumukorerayo ugasanga atashe n'ubundi vyampiye canke bitakize donc naho rero baca bavuga bati umugwayi deja bari perdu kumva ati ngwaye iyi ngwara sinzi ko nzokira sinzi ko nzopfa solution ya mbere imuje ko niyafata akaca agenda ugasanga rero ntibigenze neza nawe rero bavuga ati foko umugwayi après afata décision yiwe iri knowledge based nkuko yavuze donc iri basée sur connaissance bien nzokora gwiki naho ca dukora na consultation virtuelle umuganga azomuvura bategerezwa guhaguruka bavuganye donc turakonekta no mu docteur et voilà yamurefeye ku buryo twese tuba turi kuri iyo call bakasigurira umugwayi ati amarisque naya bizogenda uku bizomara umwanya ungana uku amateste utegereza gukorera nk'iyo kugira ngo ino ntuze kuyakora ngo mahera zimbe naya nimba ari iyo IRM bahiyo ikoze uzana ama CD tu donc umugwayi ahaguruka azinezene bigenda nkamubwira ati amafaranga bizokuta naya mugabo uze witwaje nayangana gutya anye ya okawu donc ivyo byose hama nkuko ariko bivuga benshi barashika kuri aeroport ugasanga ico gihugu ntacuzi ntugiye gutegera mw'ivyo bitaro en soi ubwo rurimi ntaguzi yakujikayesha asanga icongereza n'igiswahili abarundi natwe ari gifaransa beaucoup plus washika ugasanga urukuragira ururimi nyene nta kintu nakimwe uri kurumva ivyo bakubwiye
nigo sho kuzi icongereza ariko amatamu technique
ukabalos donc acutega bakagukorera nyene ivyo bagukorera donc TERALIFE andi ma service justement nuko nagiye muri chaque pays hariho equipe yacu donc umugwayi yashitse turamwakira hariho abajejwe ama démarche yo mu bitaro ça veut dire umugwayi yashika rendez-vous déjà imaze kuba ihari yego ushika uzi ati nimashitse lundi mardi nzokorerwa ama examen mercredi umuganga azoya interpreta jeudi bazoca ba programme pour l'opération canke pour gutangura radio donc ugenda uzi neza ingene bizogenda do A à Z na wa muntu w'umugide niko no vyita mu bitaro arakagufasha ati barihira hajya tugende oya iki suku donc akagufasha avec ama démarche donc twe twiyasura que en plus ya stress déjà basanzwe afise iyo ngwara ntihaje ko ntihaje ko izindi stress mbega nzonca hehe bazonyakira ryari umuganga yabuze umva ivyo byose ko twebwe ama hôpitaux partenaires kugira ngo aje no kuri liste nuko ubahiriza ama rendez-vous barabizi yuko abarundi tuba twihuta ama hotel arihwa nibiki byose tuba tugerageza ku buryo binyaruke bihera umugwayi atahe ego kandi nibidakunda tukabimubwira umugwayi ati ntibikunda récemment ayo mudamu yaje yarafite tumeur nini cyane hano kwizosi kandi vraiment yarafite amahera mugabo turamukorera turaraba ama rapport yiwe turabaza abaganga bacu justement tuba tuzi ati iyi tumeur iraha ibitaro biri approprié nibi biri ngaha donc tumaze kuvuga no mu docteur wa hari aratubwira ati uyo tumukoze ko direct yo capasa ati hakacaza mwizindi ngorane zo kurapatria ibiki nibiki tuyimubwira na shavura yaha mwase kumfasha etu mugabo ngo nzogerageza turamugize ukuri ati nukuri vraiment iyo tumeur yawe iri tricky vraiment biragoye pe twebwe aho tugeza ntivyoshoka mo dukorana 3 semaines plus tard malheureusement yarapfuye kubera ko yaciye rupture sa sœur yaduhamagara ati bimwe mwavuga pe nta kundi birabaye donc ikidakunda turayivita ko umugwayi na mu muryango bonona amahera ngo bariko baragenda voilà donc nayo ma exemple yo kugira ngo umugwayi umuntu amufashe kugira ngo ibikunda bikunde naho bikunda tuhamwereke n'ama examen ko déjà twe muri TERALIFE Burundi surtout ni équipe ni n'aba health care providers ça veut dire harimo aba docteurs aba infirmiers aba psychologues donc toi tuzi ibikenewe ku mugwayi exam vangaho yikoze
and actually you know speaking on like for that example also that imagine when she realized that she has a problem or she wants a solution for it and she would just go to Kenya and then she's struggling there or she would just go anywhere else and she doesn't know, right? Like, or her family doesn't know what to do about it. What is there a possible treatment, or is there not? Or should she spend that time with her family, right? Yeah. So it is about that, you know. And I think that is exactly what I can see your faces. You know, this is why our team is a little more female heavy because we have that empathy. We think that you know our patients. Whoever reaches out, let's be honest, let's be transparent, let's tell them yes, this is possible, or these are your options, this is what you can possibly do, and you take a decision as a family whether you think this is right for you.
Not just doing for money, because you can say okay, we're gonna take all the patients. If you came, like, give money.
In this case, money is secondary, right? It is secondary.
She said it's better to spend that little time that you have with your family.
Because
instead of
other
spending all the
organization
money,
can,
yes.
you know, I was saying that you're doing a really good job because other organization can just say, you know,
Yes, for the
if
money.
you come
Yes.
with your money, let's
Yes.
go, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, let's do the journey together, or just stay with your family and that's because when you die abroad,
Yeah, it's even more difficult.
even more
expensive to
And the family
To bring
doesn't
the
get
body.
that time to
Yeah.
mourn. Yeah, they don't
Yes.
get that time to mourn.
It's-
I know. It's a
Exactly.
whole complication altogether. And I really wish that, you know, people, like, I understand that, you know, when your family is in need, you always come forward. And I've seen that in Burundians that, you know, they're so community led that whenever there is a patient, like we've seen so many cases where you know, the community has come together to fund their treatment.
Yes.
The community and we share those updates with that community that, you know, she's doing well now, she has done these many sessions of, let's say,
Even with
radiation,
doctors,
even with
themselves,
doctors. So you know, I completely sympathize. I mean, if even within, like, let's say, if I was to talk about India, within India, if there is a medical emergency in the family, where do I go? I mean, if from one state to another is such a tasking method, I can only imagine what it would be like for someone to travel from one country to another.
one.
And then
Yeah.
there's
So
language.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
As she said, you're doing a very good job, but do Burundian people know about your services? Do have those informations?
See, honestly speaking, we are the kind of organization that likes to work from ground up, right? So we wanted to make sure that local healthcare providers know about it first, because here, because they possibly have the biggest decision to make about a patient, right? Where they see that maybe they are not, there are certain techniques or certain treatments that are not available locally, and this patient might need a transfer abroad. Now, where, as their moral responsibility, where do they send that patient? Do they just write something and they say that, okay, you go figure? That is not something that I have seen in general people like to do here. They want to be helpful, right? They want to provide the best options in general also for otherwise other things. For example, if I would ask someone about food in Burundi, they would give me like so many good options. I've gone to Burundi Palace, I've gone to La Goma,
Cafe Goma.
Cafe Gorma. So you know, they tell you the real thing as a local. So that's where we started, and like I told you, we've been here for almost a year now, and I feel very grateful for all the families that have trusted us so far, and I of course I would hope that, you know, more and more people get to know, but yes, I mean, our office is here, our office is
Voilà, donc
near.
nk'uko yariko bivuga twahereye mu badocteur bien sûr ko nibo bahefera, nibo baba bazi ibikenewe pour les patients, donc déjà baratuzi haba i Bujumbura nkuko nari nakubwiye ko ejo twari ruguru na ruguru déjà batanguye kumenya not pas hose, twatanguye ejo avec 3 provinces, mais tuzoku expandinga on va time twahereye muri Karusi, Gitega, bien sûr on a kibuye muri Gitega et tout, donc abo bose barazi service zacu déjà, donc ni bien tuzogenda n'ahandi gose uko baravuga bati ikintu cambere abadocteur bakunda kutubwira nuko iyo barungise umugwayi ntibasaba no kumenya suite eske yaragiye yarabaye
siko kabura yakurungisa hejeje.
Yego mugabo bavuga bati twe on aimerait bien yo kumenya umugwayi wacu ariko aronka niko bigenda gute hariya, donc twego ko uyu mudocteur yaduhaye umugwayi tukamurungika chaque semaine araronka update y'ivyakozwe byose, yego tuteza kurungika rapport yarabazwe byagenze ukuntu rapport za biopsie nizi inye niyagaruka uzomukorera ibi nibi ku buryo na suivi yoroha iyo baje. Voilà, donc twahereye mwabo ba healthcare providers bose sorti Bujumbura mva na ruguru, hama pa après turabona yuko hariho n'abantu batanguye kuza bacha bibwirana, murabizi nakaragiye
muvugana plus n'aba health care provider canke n'aba patient ubwabo, genre umupatient ashobora kuba agwaye akaza de son propre chef atabanze kuvuga ngo muganga amvugira kwa
donc bureau yacu iri ngaha en face ya Emeraude avenue Kunkiko mwirohero. Yego, donc umugwayi arashobora kuza gusa iyo umugwayi aje ntidushoka tumurungika donc nko nababwiye turaraba nimba hariho necessity nk'ubu resama haraje umurwayi akeneye radiothérapie umvira ki ntayihari mu Burundi muga yari afise une plaie kwitama donc iyo cancer kwitama hari imburuzi we yarazi yuko bica bikunda muga ntibashobora gukora radiothérapie kuri plaie ouverte ateza kubanza gusipaciza cyangwa ati we nta mpamvu yo kugenda kukuba donc kuko wacaza umushirurgien maxillofacial ni waca bikora rero ati yakugenda kurungika amafaranga hari yanye ngo babanze bakugirire uwo mushirurgien hari yabanza hugare kwe kutogenda hano mu Burundi ko tumufise kandi mwiza agenda banza kugirire hamuzogaruka warasikatije umeze neza tukurungike rero iyo radiothérapie et donc rero baza bonyene barabyumvise baramenye etc ngene byo bimeze baje turaraba yuko bari eligible kugenda mugani nkuko rero abagwayi batubwira ati je numva nkeneye kugenda gusa kwivuza hanze kandi ugasanga izo ya service ari ngaha
hari abantu batemera Abarundi
je ndashaka kugenda
So while we give these important updates to the doctors, families, everything, I would like to share a story. There was this one patient who we had brought to Tanzania. Since she mentioned biopsy, so biopsy is when they take out a sample of the tumor, they test it to see whether it's cancerous, it's not, what stage, all of that. So she had been prescribed a biopsy, but the location of the tumor was a little tricky. Now this lady had a fear of needles, fear of needles. Okay, fear. And she was prescribed a needle biopsy. And oh my God, 1.5 hours we were just sitting her, calming her down that don't be worried, it's okay. She said, no, please just give me anesthesia, I will sleep, please just do my but when that type of biopsy is happening, so what they do is they use your veins to track the needle using CT. It's called CT guided biopsy basically. And you need to breathe and you need to breathe out according to the radiologist instruction. So you need to be awake, you need to be conscious. And she said, no, please just put me under sleep. It's okay, just do it like that. We said, oh God. But thankfully things went well for her.
So ni nayahe ma critère mukoresha kugira ngo umuntu wavuze ati ngo hari abantu mwemerera kugenda nanuvuga ati ntibikenewe kugenda. Ni bihe bintu mufata kugira ngo umuntu ushobora kumwemerera ati twa tugufashe tukadugufate mu maboko tugushe kugufasha ibyo byose mukora avant et après hariya no mu gihe umaze kugaruka.
Yego donc icambere nuko deja ivyo bintu ama hôpitaux partenaires yacu ababishoboye c'est la base yuko bari réputé pour ça nkuko sinzi ko nabivuze urashobora kuvuga ati hôpital runaka ni nziza cyane vraiment iremewe kuko benshi babaza ati hôpital mu bindi ndayizi bose baragiye reka nanje nje muko sanga hôpital izwi ku ma spécialité nk'abiri par exemple barazwi cyane ku ma tumeurs cérébrales yuko bayakuramwo neza barazwi kuri cas pédiatrique muko sanga nk'ama fracture ari complexe cyangwa iki ntayo si cyane nk'ahandi donc twanakuraba est-ce ibitaro two gushiramwo nibihe two kurungikamo ça c'est un icya kabiri ni iyo amasoin ari disponible localement twabikubwira ja kwa docteur naka arabikora hano mu Burundi umugwayi wenyene yamaze kumenya ko bikorwa mais still akadecide ati je nkeneye kugenda n'uwo nta kibazo aragenda donc nizo zibiri two bikorwa amariske arimo ukayamenya neza ati kuko ariho benshi baza ati ngiye gukorerwa radiothérapie ya cancer vraiment ndongerwa imyaka 10 canke nzokongerwa oya turamugize ukuri radiothérapie irafrena spread ya cancer chimiothérapie c'est vrai akora radiothérapie muga ntucukira uzogaruka ubandanye kwa muganga kwa kundi nyene donc iyo umugwayi tumaze kumexpliquer ivyo byose twamaze kumwereka ibitaro biri approprié twamaze kubona ko amapo yiwe akwiye médicaux et tout byose uwonya bari eligible kugenda muga wa wundi aza tukabona ko iyo kayiwe vraiment ifise poor prognosis bisigura outcome iri very iri bad vraiment amahigwe menshi nuko bishobora kugenda nabi uwo turamubwira ati kweri iyo risque kuko umva twe twati redevable après toi ati kuko umva amari kumwe natwe iyo zo chemin zose urumva turamubwira ati vraiment wewe nkuko muganga yabigusiguriye wa hano amahigwe ni make urashobora gutanda ahandi hantu muga vraiment pour nous non. Ego.
Yeah, also like for example,
so she was asking what criteria?
Yes, I was just catching on a little bit. self-proclaimed half Burundian.
Okay, Kaneza.
Yes, and adding to that, like I'll give you an example. If suppose someone in my family needed, or like if I was a Burundian and someone in my family needed a kidney transplant, so we would recommend them an option in Turkey rather than in India, because in India it needs to be a first degree relative. So your son, your husband, your brother, brother, sibling, or sister, whatever. But in Turkey they allow you transplantations for up to fourth degree of relation. So it gives you a little more benefit, because a lot of times, I mean, what if I have a young child like who's just like 3 or 4 years old? I cannot have a transplantation with them. What if there are some other compatibility issues within the family? So we make those decisions according to that.
Ego kandi hariho nabo urumva bibabaza tubasubije inyuma kuko usanga azanye nk'umugenzi we nk'uje nkahitana nka dasi ati ntishiko ryawe vraiment ndarikeneye urumva kanyemerera akaza akavuga ngo ni kuzine ngo agirame donc umva babaca quelque fois baratubesha kugira ngo bikunde nkuko yabivuze nko muri Inde ni first degree uwo muvuka directement canke umwana wawe directement bagati yo kiba twemera gushika 4e degré ça veut dire kuza nyene wa gatatu urumva rero ijo oje gusaba ivyemeza genda muri ministere baba hajya ama extrait de naissance y'abavyeyi mpaka mu rumonte gushika duhure kuri wa muvyeyi yavyara abo bavyeyi bagiye muramanuka
ni pako umuntu abari mu mufitanye mariye parental
donc urumva kubera ko hagiye harabusanga bazi yuko iyo umuntu agiye gusuyinga kwitwara ati barantwaye ifite mu bitaro runaka n'ibiki byose bica biba problematique et tout, so they are asking why there are such rules, as in why a friend cannot just give you his kidney if you are like
multiple reasons. See, I like how innocent Burundians are.
We are
friendly. It's such a genuine question to ask, honestly. But I mean, unfortunately, there are bad ways in which this is done around the world. Sometimes it's about money, misusing poor, marginalized communities, lying to them, taking them away, all of that. So there needs to be scrutiny. So it is very important.
Ivyo bintu rero donc ayo ivyo bintu byose badukeneye ivyo bitaro ko nabwiye ko kugira ngo ube kuri liste deja ibitaro biba biri sérieux kwa ko benshi barabikora henshi ati ngo wenda turakuramo
amasoshe mu nawe nashaka kukwanya akavuga ati mazwa amahera canke
urumva mbwa quand même baba bari protéger ibyo bitaro protéger par iyo lien kandi mwana signé na famille za signé ati ni bon turavyemeje nta masuite agaruka rero urumva nko umuntu azanye umukuza wa gatatu catumungika muri Turkey wa muntu afise first degree abafisa donc both options bagenda bose.
So about that I'd like to know in details what service you provide, like when someone a patient have to go abroad, what do you provide, like
do you help the person to raise money to get a visa or just
flight ticket, visa? What if it's a patient from an underprivileged family who doesn't have passports, because
somehow it's very difficult.
Yes, happens. Even in Bujumbura, not even up country, even here. So watching this, that you provide a side to tell that patient that hospital is good for you, or you have to stay here or there is some doctors for your disease here, but aside that, like document for travel, do you provide that? Like not provide because you're not the help with that. Ability to do that, but do you help them to get all that document? Because it's really difficult sometimes to get visa. Sometimes some patient has already talked with the doctor, Belgium, French, or Indian, and all
New York,
and they have everything, and it's an emergency, but. And maybe because here, as you said, we are community led, and when it's, for example, for a passport, we can it's 200,000, like 250,000. It's not that much, maybe. But the visa, you can die just because
waiting for the
yes, it get the delay. What do you help? Yes.
Okay, so
All the pressure.
first of all is moral support. But see, we take pride in having end-to-end facilitation facilities for the patients. So starting from the time where they have just been diagnosed, if a patient reaches out to TerraLife when they've just been diagnosed, we will tell them about the local formalities that they need to do, like the medical report, commission, raising a request at the bank, etc., all of that. And then we will do the process that Dr. Benessa has already mentioned, the getting the quotations, consultation, etc. Then we initiate the process of the visa from our end. We collect the paperwork from the patients. Now, interestingly, you're mentioning passport being an issue. We have Tanzania for you. We will look for options in Tanzania for you if we realize that there is difficulty in doing paperwork. Most of the times, patients may not realize you don't need a passport to go to Tanzania.
You can use the pass.
Yes, you use your passport.
If you need to go into India or to Turkey,
Yes.
if the stuff that I want,
It's not
I can only
available
find
in
it in
Tanzania.
Turkey. How can you help me?
So we can definitely assist with the paperwork. There is absolutely no problem.
ikindi naco ku bapatient bahora badata passport bafise kandi biba delayed hano muri PAF iyo utanze ijya proforma ugatanga lettre d'invitation byose ni direct baca bayiguha kuko tuba telefonera cyane umugwayi dufise turungitse ari edayo wewe yarafise CPGL or CPGL ntikora muri Tanzania c'est passé na passeport toi telefonera ati uyu mugwayi bimeze ukunuku ateza gutangura therapie iki gihe azanye lettre d'invitation arazanye proforma byose byemeza yuko agiye kwivuza camo ntibiteba vraiment oya hanyuma aside visa nk'iyo muri ende nkuko yababwiye turabibafashamo nta n'iminsi 5 bidutwara ivyo biroroshe cyane ni 0 minute vraiment ego Turkey turabahamagaye turakorana turavugana baraduhaye la liste yiba bikenewe ça veut dire umugwayi twamaze kubona ko ategeza kugenda muri Turkey akinashika bamaze kumuha proforma tuzumuha la liste y'ibikenewe ça veut dire aki tunganya kuri side yiwe amapapuro ateza kurondera natwe ari ayo d'invitation tuteza gutanga nibiki tukabironka ku buryo dossier tuyidepoza ata akenshi vraiment iyo uretse muri Europe akenshi usanga bigora ama visa ziko kunda kuba decline cyane mugaba hadi vraiment basitanga ende yoyo nta cyo cya visa twa dufise Turkey naho nyene vraiment tu deposer ata barazironka akagenda hama ibindi navyo yariko aravuga ayandi ma service nuko usanga kenshi umugwayi aramenye ayo makuru y'ibitaro aramenye vyose muga ntazi nzoshikira hehe bizonkora ngahe nzofungura kuranga sabije nimba twavuze ati tugiye kumungika nka Mumbai canke Hyderabad ivyo bitaro cha turaba ama hotel na ama appartement ari autour aux alentours hama tukamuha liste ya hotel iminota yo gutambuka n'amafaranga yego turamuha nka 10 n'ama appartement uko nyene hama bakavuga ati bien sûr akenshi bacara umwe bavyumva na yego kubera ibibazo mugaya ayo n'abatora uko bavyifuza ati ni munkorera cyane nikuza ati mfatira donc nkashika afise igipapuro ca proof ya réservation ku buryo uwo mutora mutwara directement
hashika agence de voyage y'abagwayi
she were asking for the people who don't have money to go in India, to go in Tanzania. You know that there's people who can be diagnosed, I don't know, for any disease, but finding money to go get the treatment, or I don't know, it's very difficult. Do you have those people to get that money, or just
so we have entered into collaborations.
Their business, man's your business.
See, we are working on entering into collaborations with multiple NGOs and sponsorship organizations, crowdfunding platforms, etc., where we can provide some help in raising the funds. So we are working on that. And in addition to that, many a times, the patients may find some relative or someone that they know who is willing to sponsor from abroad. So we help facilitate that, where things do not need to happen out of Burundi. if there are no means for that family here. So we are working on those partnerships as well. We already have a few, but we are always trying to expand so that we can add more benefit to more number of people.
I think that there are organizations that do that kind of work, like raising money for the patients, like Bon Samaritan. They help people to get money to go abroad or to get, I don't know, the treatment. Do you ever think to work with them, or do you even know them? Yes.
We're very open to such collaborations as well, because what TerraLife does for them essentially is cutting down on the effort that it takes to look for because they get all sorts of complicated cases, right? So we help those organizations as well in terms of finding
turakora
options.
n'amassurance turakora niyo Bon Samaritan turayizi donc tugerageza nyene gukora n'abo bantu deja basanzwe barihira abo bagwayi hama ikindi naco dukora peut-être kuri wa muntu ashitse agasanga bira kuko urumva kenshi ari gusanga usanga bigwiriye gatoya ugasanga hariho nka exam yaciye amutuma surtout nk'iza radiotherapy agize nka side effect ituma tegeza kuca yinjira ibitaro urumva ayo mahera akaca yiyongerako turakora ubuvugizi advocacy kuri ivyo bitaragiyeko ati quand même gabanya banza mu muvure turondera ingene tubigenza donc tuvugana n'ibitaro ku buryo umugwayi atabura traitement yamaze gushikayo ngo yaburaniwe ego ibisigaye tukabifiguringa out after.
Okay. So besides all that for patients, do you have any other services like or other activities that you're doing in TerraLife? Maybe, as you said, you are working with hospital, with healthcare providers. Do you have something for them so that they can maybe know more about that disease, how to treat them, and all of that?
So if you remember in the beginning, I said knowledge is the core of our service, right? So just last weekend, we organized a continuous medical education session for a few of our doctors here in Burundi, where we connected one surgeon, oncology surgeon, like cancer surgeon from India. We connected a medical oncologist who does the radiation planning from Tanzania. They delivered lectures on certain advancements in treatments that they are using locally, or how certain planning can be done to improve the medical outcomes locally when sometimes patients do not have the funds to go abroad. How can you additionally manage certain cases locally? So we have that at our very, very core, that we want to ensure that there is knowledge through and through in the system, not just for patients, but for the local healthcare providers as well. So, and honestly speaking, I think there is so much that even us as individuals, we get to learn in the process, right? So for instance, even here, it feels like I am doing like a college education session and I have students here.
You should be paid. You should be paid. Take your money.
Donc ari muri trimestre turorganiza iyo conference tufate nka oncology akenshi usanga ariyo abadoktori baba badusaba ego umva tugatumira nk'uko ariko babwira samedi passé niho ya mbere yabaye aho twatumye aba oncologue abachirurgien oncologue abagynéco, donc abantu baba bari beaucoup plus concernés par iyo topic
hama cancer oncologie parce que on shako
ego
ndashaka kurisha conference n'abadoktori bo mu Hindi mu mwazanye cyane
donc c'est en ligne aho ya mbere yabaye en ligne ya kabiri ba présentiel, ça veut dire turabaconnecta hama akerekana cyambere abanje kubereka chirurgie robotique ingene basigaye bakoresha amarobo batakicinjira muri salle d'open ngo bariko baragira hama mu nyuma arabereka ati bidakunze kumugwayi mu murungika cyangwa mu mwakiriye kuri end stage mu baguku mu bigenza uku, donc nabo nyene bakagira iyo knowledge ati okay abo bidakunda reka tubafashe ukunye ino etu aussi no muri Agakan muri Tanzania nawe nyene yari online akavuga kuri iyo radiothérapie ngene zigenda et tout, donc nino turakora yo ma formation médicale continue mwabo ba docteur ego.
So, as you said, it's your first year in Burundi. So, I think that you are finding or meeting some obstacles doing what you are doing here in Burundi. Even if you have some Burundian doctors, most of them, I think that they are foreigners. It's not easy. What the most obstacle that you find in your way, or still finding, and do you think that we be easier maybe next year or maybe 5 years, or you're still fighting?
So, see, I think I would take a different take on this question. I am actually very pleasantly surprised with how well the specialists are trained in Burundi. They have a lot of knowledge, yes, and they're counseling their patients well. See, I understand. So they're doing really they're doing an excellent job. I feel with their knowledge. A lot of them are trained abroad. They bring that knowledge back. I think first it is commendable in itself how they're coming back to make sure that the local people are getting the services that are available to people abroad. Right? So I think they're doing an excellent job on that front. I think the one challenge that they and TERALIFE we face in common is late diagnosis of the patient, right? They don't go to the doctor on time. So possibly that is something where, all these organizations, TERALIFE, the doctors, everybody can come together, platforms like this, where we're able to raise some more awareness about how it is important that if you see a sign that says that you go see a doctor, then go see a doctor.
Go
earlier.
Please.
Yes, so I think that
check.
is one challenge that anybody who is in healthcare is facing in many countries. So, see, even in India, we have seen how diagnosis used to happen very, very late. And then there was a strong force that came together, like how these 4 women have come together. And they started making that change, right? So I think that is the primary challenge, if you were to ask me honestly. And I promise next time I will speak at least 3 sentences in Kirundi.
Yes,
so
please,
that challenge will be aside as well.
You have to learn Kurundi so you can be integrated.
important cyane kuko abenshi bagenda cancer yamaze gusanzara hose tu kandi kibabaje nuko hama hariho ama campagne ya screening ya depistage mungo asanga hitavye abantu
bishikira abandi happen to others not me.
It never happened to me.
but
Until it happens to
but
you.
cancer we call it le tueur silencieux.
Voilà.
The silent killer. Because you can't have cancer in your body and you won't know. Just
abandi bavuga ngo iyo kuragenda gufuya urondera ingwara ngurayironka ngo bisinda mu depistage
ntawugenda komeye
ntawugenda komeye mugabe igeze nkaro imansi hariho depistage muri nkano mu Burundi mugabe bitavye yari hataje
it's scary because when you can have cancer and the day
you know that you have
cancer. Just be skinny. But it's not a good advice normally. Because, of course, if you go earlier, you can...
So can we go maybe this week to do it, please?
A pap smear.
By chance.
Hariho exemple y'umudamu wewe arishishikara vraiment kandi vyiza vraiment wewe yagiye kurabisha kare yasanzwe afite iyo ngorane yo munda baca barabona exactement yuko mu ovaire hariho quelque chose gitanguye kuza yo directement yo ndongeka nyarutsa baca turarungika baramubaga biopsije ati yari a 0,0 yuko cancer itangura ati iyo gumamwo nka 6 mois wari gusanga yamaze kukwira muri terisi hose nta shimyo nta kintu nakimwe ubunye yandikiye bamubwiye ati vraiment de justesse vraiment we chargé de voilà donc iyo mpamvu no hamagarira abantu bose n'ukuri depistage irakenewe si cancer gusa ikintu cyaco cyose check up
hari abantu bagira annual check up bavuga ingwara zose mu maraso ikine but it costs money.
I will tell you one more challenge though. Okay. So now Burundians, I've heard Dr. Benessa told me that they love Zanzibar, right? There are some who just love going to Zanzibar.
Many.
Now I will
just
tell
for
you.
The beach, not for the doctors. Just for the beach.
Exactly. This is where
TERALIFE. They are in Zanzibar.
No, I was telling you something else.
We go like tomorrow.
We
got that.
I was about to go there.
I was telling you something else altogether. She tells me they love Zanzibar. Now, this has happened twice with me, where we had a few patients who were admitted at Aga Khan Hospital in Dar es Salaam. Now, they have this one room called Pavilion, which is a complete ocean view room. You see the pristine blue water of Indian Ocean, and you feel like you're on a vacation while you're actually getting treatment. And two patients have actually extended their stay at the hospital instead of going back to the hotel because of how much they were enjoying.
Oh, God damn. Please, can you send me that?
My flight leaves in a few hours. Please come with me. I'll show you.
Maybe she could be like, I want a room in front of ocean.
In the hospital, but I'm sick.
They'd be like, you have to go to Turkey or India. No,
I'm sick. I want to go to Zanzibar.
So that is love.
abarwayi baca bibebeza
So it has been impossible to get them out.
babwire yuko ntasohoka bakatwandikira
Ndacagwaye niko umuhungu wanje kore. Mama ndagwaye kukugura.
cyangwa kwandikira ati hariho nk'umupatient dufise ari muri Inde wewe bahurira na papa we muri Ethiopia baba muri Zambia aje kwandikira ngo nibaza yuko Dr. Bensange yamaze gushika ku gace indege ngo papa ntashobora gutravelinga wenyene murajana donc iyo bumvise Teralife babumva
Mama wow. Mama Teralife.
ndamushire donc urumva ni nutwe nayo
mugabo ni byiza ko kumva ko mufise iyo comfort muhaba abakiriya banyu bacaba ko bari mu muryango like ndashaka kwisanzura kuvuga ati ndumvise umutsi ngaho urandi bivuriza he umutsi ngaho
baca barendegera ariko bavuga
mbwa ni byiza nibaza ko abantu bari bake nibaza ko abantu nkuko twabivuze kare mu ntango ari abantu basinzikira ko badafite information. J'espère ko niba mumaze kuvuza abo 20 cyangwa mumaze kuja aba 20 nze ko hari benshi bazogenda après ikiganiro kuko usanga amahera wanashima ari amwe mugabo ugiye kugorwa kuruha kabiri uruhe kugwaye
zo kurondera nina mu Burundi azogenda ngo hôpital militaire uvuga ngo bandugenda uri hera hariya mama pharmacie
ko umuntu abigukoreye ugenda uvuga ati biranditse
I
go do the check up on Tuesday I'll go do this like no mutwe buri
someone gonna help you to he who knows where to go. So
iyindi challenge dukunda guhura nuko bada
ivyo nyene barafisa gukora mu Burundi
harahari yaruze iyindi challenge nuko badatandukanya Teralife n'ibitaro rero hari nk'abanyandikira ati twashitse Dar es Salaam Dr. Prachi ari hehe azambage ngo batabibaza ngo Prachi I was saying that they will know that Teralife the surgery that to operate
they think that has happened.
And if it's not Dr. Prachi no one is.
I want to go back in Burundi. Vizikiado cyanyuma vuga twe turaheraheza ikiganiro turakunze kubona abaganga bavuye hanze baza kuvura abantu benshi ari amaso ari amenyo ari iki est-ce que iyo service murayigira parce que habe Bujumbura cyari ruguru genre ma camp médical mwebwe murabigira canke muri fuza kuzobigira kugira ngo maybe nibikenegwe ngo umuntu abanze aje hanze canke aje kugira ariko mushaka kubasanga mu community yabo
so she's asking if they have seen some doctors coming here to operate or consult etc. If it is on our plans to make them come one day for the camp.
Yes, so that is definitely a part of our plan. Very committed to it. I think as early as June is when we will have our first group of doctors coming into Bujumbura. Possibly your subscribers can stay tuned for updates.
Yes.
But yes, that is at core of our service. We've started that in Tanzania already a year back, and we're going to do the same in Burundi also. That is a footprint we like to leave in.
That be doctor of what, like generalist or specialist?
We'll have specialists. So see, like I told you, like I was going to give you this example also, that for example, when it comes to cardiology treatments, a lot of them are not available locally. You can get medical treatment here, but interventional cardiology where, some a deep diagnosis is required, that's called angiography or pacemakers, etc. If that is required. I will not bore you with the terms. But yes, for the heart. So if that is required, then Tanzania is a great option for cases like that. I would not say open heart surgery, but then interventional cardiology, where the procedures. There's an expert who's come from Pakistan at Aga Khan, and he's a great doctor. So we're planning on bringing such specialists here. Yes. Where they could not only help patients understand what the way forward is, but also prepare the local doctors for when they do start these things here, right? So that is how we like to go about
Quand
it?
ya mbere nko yariko arabivuga sa
It can help and save money.
Yeah, of course.
Ego
Yeah, that's the purpose, I think.
bipublia azoba ari muri juin n'ibitaro bimwe ngaha mu Burundi niho hazoca hazumva uwo mu cardiologue no mu plutôt oncologue aho bazoza nawe nyene kuraba ino bakafasha et tout pendant une semaine hama nkayo ma géographie adashobora gukorerwa ino n'ibiki abo bakaca bamenya neza ingene bigenda et tout ego
ikibazo cyane cyanyuma mu ba patient mufasha apart yuko hari aba patient bavuga ati wowe ufite ikibazo kidashobora gukira turatugutwa amahera yawe y'ubutse kandi ubwira umarana umwanya n'umuryango wawe kuja guta umwanya ni ingwara zose umuntu aba agwaye mufasha abakiriya kuja kurondera
canke n'amakanser
canke hari ingwara ziri specifique bavuga ati twebwe turi forme muri izi ibisigaye nimba wavyenze ikirenge ikintu ngaho kuguru ukagira uruhere twe niturimwe ntuturondere
cyo wavunitse genda kuri temetere
bakugenda kurikira canke hehe ntutugore canke ingwara zose zishobora kuvugwa murafise abantu bashobora kuzivura.
They are asking if it is all type of diseases that we deal with or just cancer and
heart disease or
canke amakidne kora ko hari ingwara menga zizwi ko ziza kuvurirwa hanze sandi zazindi nyene umutima wavutse yuguruye ifsigo igiti cy'umugongo cancer amare gusanga nivyo abantu bose bazi ko ari ivyo gusa aho ko hari hengera hari
oya tuzakira zose nta kibazo uko nabwiye yuko ari nk'umuntu yaje atubwira ati James akakantu nkene uko twikikuriza mu Buhindi ndamubwira ati hariho umuderma abikora twamubwiye ati bwabajyanye nizera ngo ego je nakafise donc urumva ni ingwara zose nkuko nabwiye zifa kuba zishoboka mwayo mw'ivyo bitaro dukorana uje wese turamwakira tukamufasha siziga ziri serious hayo gusa hari n'undi avuga ati Jesse nkeneye kuri Rwanda ndigeragereza ko canke numva yego kandi si utunda afise par exemple ngo ndafise nka assurance ishobora kuntwara ubunyene narinze ndavunika nagize gute ndagiye donc ni nzose
bamwivuza n'umere nka dasi
ngogwiki
bamwivuza
ariko bashaka kuvuga ikintu c'est méchant mais c'est pas méchant mais c'est la réalité no hanze barapfira yo bari I just say that you can die even abroad so
yeah, sure.
If there is
do you have any case of someone who get there and
couldn't come back?
They died. By God's grace, no, not yet. By God's grace, not yet. We have been selective about, like she gave you an example, we have been selective about patients who can actually get treatment abroad when the time is right, when the price is right, when the hospital is right, when the treating doctor is right. So and I think you asked a question about the specializations or if we're doing all sorts of treatment. My girls, if somebody wants to go for dental, if somebody wants to go for cosmetic, we're doing that.
About that, stop that. My yo, tell us where is cheap? Because my thief, bro. I want whole.
Can we save money for that only because
where we can go?
We are very healthy, but we need some services.
Tanzania, India.
Every 2 months, we bring an award-winning surgeon from India to Tanzania, where we're able to provide, liposuctions, breasts, facial procedures, everything. Cheaper than Turkey. So you
bring in Burundi.
No,
you go there. To Tanzania.
You
no.
Wait.
Nice to meet you, Akaneza.
Yes. He's coming at the end of this month as well.
Maybe in 2 months.
The next time. No problem. We'll stay in touch for that. But we're doing that. We're doing IVF.
So it costs money.
I know. What's up?
We are searching for money. Money is to eat.
But excellent results in cosmetic as well. But we're doing IVF, we're doing pediatric cases, like I told you, kidney transplant also. We're doing complex surgeries, robotic surgeries. So we're handling orthopedics, knee, spine, things like that, hip. We're handling all sorts of specializations because we have a lot of doctors impaneled with us who help us in making those decisions. Now I feel like you know, I feel like
you lost her. We lost her. It's like, oh,
Everyone who watched this show, I know that you picked what you needed, so I'ma pick what I need.
Okay, just tell me. BBL, maybe also.
Onugui, c'est intéressant. Tukitigana qui est intéressant parce que nkuko twavuze kare amagara n'amazi ayoreka ntibayo.
Asesekana yo, wow. Congolaise de la
aseseka ntibayo. Ikintu cyose uri kurakora niba uri kurarondera amahera niba uri kurahasoringa kuri iyi si uzi guta amahera utazoyarya you are doing nothing nada.
Ego.
Ni byiza ko umenya ati eske santé yanje imeze
habavye
ncahehe amahera kuri konti urafise mu kuyapangira ama projet nzokora business yimbwa no kuriyumvira kuja kwivuza. My dear friend, you will die. And you will leave that money.
At the end of the day, we will die.
You
We
will
all
leave
die.
that money
But
to your siblings or to your, I don't know, strangers. We eat your money.
can see me, mama. Is slow.
So please, go do the checkup.
Yeah.
Comme ça mugende mwivuze.
Hakiri kare.
Utarasinzika nka muntu ejo kwivuza igihere.
Ari ndasudusu n'umusha.
And you know, for checkups also now, but there's like great technology available, AI integrated, even in India, where, you know, they're able to predict whether if you don't have cancer at the moment, but whether you have chances of getting cancer. There's genetic testing, etc. You know, lots of things available in terms of checkup also. So if somebody wants to invest money in the right kind of comprehensive checkup for their family, they can talk to TERALIFE for that as well. Or of course, you know, we have our beautiful hospitals in Burundi, very capable doctors, but go talk to your doctors.
Yes. That's the basic.
But you know that in other countries, every family has a doctor. Like, you know, even if you get caught, like, you know who you can call. You know, my daughter has this, but in Burundi, like,
but some families even here have doctors, but
how many?
Oh yeah, even our.
Do you have a family doctor?
We used to. But
I have a family doctor. This is my brother.
He's still in New York.
Okay.
So when we moved Burundi,
But I think it's a good habit to have a doctor, like the one you can call.
To get advice.
Kwari nk'uwagiye kwibagisha muri Tanzania baramubwira ati uzotangura shimyo dans un mois. Ashaka gukora ryama ko yari yamaze kubona ati bankuye mu byo ariko birambabaza. Umva tumugumako. Turamutelefona ati eske waratanguye yanse kutwitaba turikanga ku mudoktor yamuduhaye turabibasabye mu telefone naka atangure shimyo ariko aracegwa yashiruje ava yanira
urazi ikintu hanze barabigira urazi ko ya des familles parce que baba hanze bafise abana batoya hari mugenzi yari muri vacances vaccin z'umwana zatevye yari kwaronka ama mail bakuga umwana kutamuzanye yacerewe bakamutelefona urazi ko ushaka kumukwaka urazi ibintu biki bo baramu twebwe ino mama we
ifo kumuba strict nga docteur mutuvura kubera ko twe nitwikunda ara base
No, but on that front about the part you said about family doctors, I don't know, I mean, I have a different perspective here, but whenever I have visited hospitals around here, I would see that the doctors are actually spending a lot of time with their patients. When you go see a doctor, they will spend 40 minutes, 30 minutes understanding everything from you. So, like, even if it is not about a beck and call, but still I feel like despite of the burden that the healthcare infrastructure has, the doctors are actually paying a lot of attention to their patients. This is something which surprised me a lot when I came here, in fact, in East Africa also, in Tanzania. Because in India, we have seen a lot of, you know, fast-moving things. I speak fast, I act fast, you know, things like that. So Indians are fast, basically. Everybody's short of time. But here I have seen that they really pay attention to this.
We are working in slow motion.
We are in slow
It's
motion.
not always a good thing. I'm telling you. But
When it comes to
sometimes
health, it is, right? When it comes to health, it is. Like if your doctor is really paying attention to you, that is a great sign. We counsel our doctors.
You only go hurry when it's complicated or your situation is
Of course, urgent. Yes, that I agree. Yes.
depends. Sometimes it's good. But yeah, those take time.
Okay, is there any information that you can that you have to
give the
Public.
public, or you have said it all?
See, you can keep me logged in here for
Like
5 days.
like giving guys
Maybe there's
she
a
gave us
question.
the address, but maybe there's phone numbers that people can call when they need to get information, or that when they are lost. Maybe tell us.
You are open
Also
24 hours, 7 days,
Yes.
or
The info that
can-
people get to know, because okay, they have been not interested, but they need to know. Okay, bakorera hehe, what are the number? Who am I going to call? Yeah.
So let me talk like an influencer here, like
Yes.
one
Yes.
of these ladies.
Go Kaneza.
Please check the caption for more details.
Periods. But it's okay.
No,
But-
what we'll do is I think we'll just put up a text at the banner at this
Yes.
time. Like we'll put up a banner on your video, and we'll put up more details in the description and all of that.
Ego, ariko
Instagram, etc.
comme nabivuze imbere hotel Emerald avenue Kunkiko Ngirohero bureau numero 3 hasi hanyuma turaza gutanga numero ya chargé des
mukora
patients
misi yose
dukora
even
do
weekends.
lundi à vendredi kuva 8h30 jusqu'à 17h30 na samedi kuva 9h à 14h ariko kuba twandikira turabishura nubwo bari umwanya wose nta kibazo
Are you on
yego
social medias? Not yet.
Yes, we're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We have our website. You can call our number, which is 66440076, or you can check that for the caption as well.
Yeah.
But
aho kandi ushobora guhamagara kuri 61 75 32 10
Oyi,
numero zibiri kiwanje agoye inye iroroshe cyane ya kampani
so we'll put all of this in the details.
mukunda kureba ibiganiro mukabiciriza hagati n'ibintu nkabyo biza baza kubandikira numero muri caption hama ndayipininge comme ça ushaka numero ushaka adresse uzi kuyibona hanze kuri ko kumudukunda kora ko mwaduhisemwo ati twarabahisemwo ushaka gutuma mugira ngo mufite amagara meza mu mutwe mu mutima no mu mubiri kora ko byose birakenerwa ngo mwashobora kuba umuntu muzima ahantu hose. So we would like to thank you for coming
Thank
and
you so
share with
much.
us all the information.
Yeah.
And
Hey, when we made it, you show in English.
Hey, madam. Okay,
Let's talk about that.
before we finish.
Oh yeah,
Did you guys notice that we did an English show?
Show.
On healthcare.
You're not healthcare. You know, from the start to the end. Like applause. Imiriro mu makomantere.
Actually matwabivuze nayo mugani bo nkabitahuye mu duhimirizo.
Zobaroga. Uye, ndagachikura. Zobaroga.
Kurungikira Promax. Anyways, merci Dr. Benissa, merci Dr. Kaneza.
docteur yize politique na marketing na business
No, cut this part, please. No marketing. Do not say marketing.
they say doctor
But don't say marketing.
Okay,
Yeah, just say she's not a doctor.
okay
Okay, okay, Kaneza, thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you so much. Merci.
Yeah.
Now you know 2 words, one in French and another one in Kirundi. Merci,
So
merci is in French.
So I had French as like a third language in school for 1 year, where they taught me for 30 minutes once a week. So I learned merci. I learned sawa, bonjour, je m'appelle Prachi, and these few sentences. But then I think I've put it to shame after coming to Burundi.
Yeah, because we are francophones.
Yeah.
Hemwe, turabashimiye cyane Dacia, merci beaucoup. Tu t'es débrouillée vraiment. La New-Yorkaise, elle vous a prouvé. Elle vous a prouvé que la New-Yorkaise. Siramuvuge mtoto wa New York.
Gitega, Mishatanya, na yetasina.
Merci kwa dukurikiranye, merci kwa ikiganiro. Thank you for watching. Please, if you love the show, help us with sharing the show or leave a comment. If you have any question to ask, please ask it.
In
I
the
think
comments.
that's the way answer.
You check the comments.
Yes.
So maybe
And we'll be happy if people share their experiences as well in the past, in the comments, you know.
Niba mufite ama experience mwabayemwo yo kwivuza hanze bikagushaka bikaborohera muyandike mu commentaire
Please
comme
share
ça
with us.
mufashe abandi baza kora kino kiganiro. And can you please leave a like?
yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much for leaving a like. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Siren Vibes TV.